Jaya Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Jaya Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Bhajanaranjanam Yashodanandana Bhajanaranjanam Yashodanam Yamunatira Vanachari Yamunatira Yamunatira Vanachari Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jai Jaya Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Gopijana Girivaradhari Yashodanandanam Bhajanaranjanam Yashodanandanam Yamunatira Vanachariyam Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jai Radha Madhava Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ramo Rama Rama Hare 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 Ramo Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ramo 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ramo Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ramo Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ramo Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This cartilage is terrible. Jayam Vishnupada Paramahansa Vijakacharya Astuttara Shata Shrimad. His Divine Grace Abhay Chanavinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada aqui. ISKCON in BBT Founder Acharya Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada aqui. Srila Prabhupada Ji aqui. Mahagrantha Srimad Bhagavatam ki. Gaur Pramanande. All glorious assembly devotees. All glorious assembly devotees. All glorious assembly devotees. All glories to Shri Shri Guru and Gauranga. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayana Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Mudhirayet Nasta Praisha Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Utamashloke Bhakti Bhavati Naistiki Shringvatang Swakata Krishna Punya Shravana Kirtanaha Aridantaistohya Bhadrani Vidhunod Suritsatam Krishna Swadhamopagate Dharma Gyanadibisaha Kalona Sadrishamesha Puranarkodanoditaha Mahagrantha Srimad Bhagavatam ki. So reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 5, Chapter 6, verse 16. The title of chapter is The Activities of Lord Rishabhadeva. So this metric, the verse metric is very unusual. I will try chanting alone. Iti haisma sakala vidaloka deva brahmana gavam Parama Gurur Bhagavata Rishabhakyasya Vishudacharitam Iritam Punsam Samasta Duschara Rita Biharana Parama Mahaga Mangalayanamiram Anushradhayo Pachitaya Nushranoti Ashravayati Vavachito Bhagavati Tasmin Vasudevai Kantato Bhaktiranayor Api Samanuma Vartate. So let's go to the word by word translation. Now let's go repeat together. Iti, thus, Hasma, indeed. Sakala, all. Veda, of knowledge. Loka, of people in general. Deva, of the demigods, Brahmana of the Brahmanas, Gavang of the cows, Parama, the supreme, Guruho, master, Bhagavataha, of the supreme personality of Godhead, Rishabha Akyasya, whose name was Lord Rishabhadeva, Vishuddha, pure, Acharitan, activities, Iritan, now explained, Pungsang, of every living entity, Samasta, all, Duscharita, sinful activities, Abhiharanam, destroying, Padama, foremost, Maha, great, Mangala, of auspiciousness, Ayanam, the shelter, Idam, this, Anushradhaya, with faith, Upachitaya, increasing, Anushnati, hears from the authority, at the base of knowledge, Ashravayati, speaks to others, Va, or Avahitaha, being attentive, Bhagavati, the supreme person of Godhead, Tasmin, unto him, Vasudeva, to Lord Vasudeva, Lord Krishna, Eka Antataha, unflinching, Bhakti, devotion, Anayoho, of both groups, the listeners and the speakers. Yeah. Bhakti is good for the both groups. Api, certainly. Samanuvartate, factually begins. So the translation from Sanskrit to English by His Divine Grace, Bhaichana Vinda Bhaktivedanta Srila Prabhupada ki. Shukadeva Goswami continued, Lord Rishabhadeva is the master of all Vedic knowledge, human beings, demigods, cows, and brahmanas. I have already explained his pure activities of all living entities. I have already explained his pure transcendental activities, which will vanquish the sinful activities of all living entities. This narration of Lord Rishabhadeva's pastimes is the reservoir of all auspicious things. However, attentively hears or speaks of them, following in the footsteps of the acharyas, will certainly attain unalloyed devotional service at the lotus feet of Lord Vasudeva, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Purport. The teachings of Lord Rishabhadeva are for the people of all yugas. It's universal. Satya Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapara Yuga, and especially Kali Yuga. These instructions are so powerful that even in this age of Kali, one can attain perfection simply by explaining the instructions, following in the footsteps of the acharyas, or listening to the instructions with great attention. If one does so, one can attain the platform of pure devotional service to Lord Vasudeva. The pastimes of the Supreme Personality of Godhead and his devotees are recorded in Srimad Bhagavatam, so that those who recite these pastimes and listen to them will become purified. Nityan Bhagavata Sevaya. The service to Bhagavat book or Bhagavata devotee is eternal. Nityan Bhagavata Sevaya. As a matter of principle, devotees should read, speak, and hear Srimad Bhagavatam persistently, 24 hours daily if possible. That is the recommendation of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Kirtanya Sadha Hari. It's the third verse of Shikshastaka. One should either chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra or read Srimad Bhagavatam and thereby try to understand the characteristics and instructions of the Supreme Lord, who appeared as Lord Rishabhadeva, Lord Kapila, and Lord Sri Krishna. In this way, one can become fully aware of the transcendental nature of the Supreme Person of Godhead. As stated in Bhagavad Gita, one who knows the transcendental nature of the Lord's birth and activities attains liberation from material bondage and returns to Godhead. Om Gyanatimirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshurumiritan Jana Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhistang Stapitan Yena Bhutale Swayanupakadamahyang Dadati Swapadantikam Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamini Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirveshesha Shunyavadi Pashchatyate Shatarine Vancha Kalpatarugascha Kripa Sindhu Vyaivacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Om Tat Sat. So the translation of the verse again, because the Sanskrit is so much difficult. Shukadeva Goswami continued. Lord Rishabhadeva is the master of all Vedic knowledge, human beings, demigods, cows, and brahmanas. I have already explained his pure transcendental activities, which will vanquish the sinful activities of all living entities. This narration of Lord Rishabhadeva's pastimes is the reservoir of all auspicious things. However, attentively hears or speaks of them, following in the footsteps of the acharyas, will certainly attain unalloyed devotional service at the lotus feet of Lord Vasudeva, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Hare Krishna. Good morning to everyone. Thanks for coming to Srimad Bhagavatam class. The first Srimad Bhagavatam lecture of the year. Happy New Year to everyone. So, here we are studying the activities of Lord Rishabhadeva. Lord Rishabhadeva is a great incarnation of Lord Sri Krishna. He came to teaching the practice of yoga. He was a great king. He born in the dynasty of Priyavrata. That was a great devotee of Lord Sri Krishna. And Priyavrata Maharaj descended from the dynasty of Manu, Swayambhuva Manu. Swayambhuva Manu and his wife, Shatarupa. Swayambhuva Manu is one of the 12 Mahajanas. The 12 Mahajanas are described in the 60th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, and they are very great authorities in religion. Remember that the summum bonum of all religion, the topmost of all religion system, topmost of all dharma is bhakti yoga. So great devotees, Lord, like Lord Kapila Deva, Lord Shiva, Lord Brahma, Janaka Maharaj, four Kumaras, Shukadeva Goswami, and Swayambhuva Manu, they are perfectly authorities in devotional service. So the descendants of the family, the dynasty that Lord Rishabhadeva appears is very, very, very special. And here in this verse, Lord Rishabhadeva are given the great instruction, the formula to achieve bhakti yoga, to achieve devotional service, love for the Supreme. And the basis is attentively hears or speak of them following in the footsteps of the acharyas, or attentively hear from the Srimad Bhagavatam how the acharyas give the interpretation, how the acharyas explaining the continent, the instructions inside of Srimad Bhagavatam. So I will show a translation by Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur for the same verse. It's very, very similar. This is from the Sardavarshini Tika, the commentary of Srimad Bhagavatam from Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. I have described the activities of Lord Rishabhadeva, the benefactor of the Vedas. The people, devatas, are demigods, brahmanas, and cows. That is the base of the Vedic culture. Devatas, especially brahmanas and cows. With great faith, one should attentively hear and chant this story, which destroys all sins of man and creates complete auspiciousness. Pure bhakti for Vasudeva, or Krishna is the same, will develop in the hear, chanter, remember, or enjoyer of these pastimes. This instruction is very, very important. This is a primary instruction, and this instruction is very similar to the instruction of Prahlada Maharaj in 7th canto, Shravana, Kirtana, Vishnu, Smarana, in how one can obtain bhakti. So Prahlada Maharaj explained 9 processes to develop bhakti, and these are in this I agree with the Rishabhadeva are speaking. So Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur present a summary of this chapter. He said, the 6th chapter discusses the low position of the mind. Yeah, this is very interesting. The 5 first verses. The disappearance of Rishabhadeva and the rise of heterodoxy in imitation of his activities, in the case of the Jainists. Hearing that Rishabhadeva did not welcome missed powers, Parikshit asks a question, O great soul, Bhagavat, for the Atmarambas who have burned up the seeds of karma that destroy all kinds of sinful activities or pious activities, by knowledge arising from best yoga, the powers should not be harmful, since enjoyment which arises suddenly is not harmful. summary of Rishabhadeva's activities explained by Prabhupada. When the seed of fruitive activity is burned by the fire of knowledge, the spiritual properties and mystic powers are automatically manifest. These are in the introduction in this chapter 6 that was composed by Srila Prabhupada. This is very interesting. When the mystic yogi advanced, when he obtained success in control his mind and his senses, intermediate things arise. One of these things is mystic powers. And have 8 kinds of mystic powers. The people can stay so light, like cotton. Yeah, the devotees can hold Lord Chaitanya, sustain Lord Chaitanya with one hand, or the people can fly like a balloon. The people can stay very, very heavy. When Trinavarta, the demon hurricane, when Trinavarta get Krishna, Trinavarta bring Krishna to the sky. In the moment Krishna used this kind of mystic power that he stay so heavy like a big mountain. So Trinavarta cannot sustain more Krishna and put him in the floor. And with these mystic powers, one can control mind of all peoples. With a kind of mystic power, one people can take one thing. For example, I think in a bicycle or in ice cream that are very, very far away in Hawaii, the yogi mystic can take this and bring. Or a watch, yeah, this is a vivid example. A watch and bring, etc. So these mystic powers are very, very interesting, but this is manipulation of the material things. Nothing more this. And what is the source of these mystic powers? Where come from these mystic powers? These mystic powers came from the Lord Shri Krishna. The problem is the yogi mystic, the mystic yogi, can stay fascinated with these mystic powers, and he stay very proud. And these mystic powers is control of the matter. In last view is the senses enjoyment. Yes, many yogi mystics control peoples, can control the mind of women, control the mind of men, and abuse of these mystic powers. What happens? They found out of this position. This was happening with Saubhari Muni. Saubhari Muni offended Garuda, and he was merged in, I'm not right if it's a big lake or ocean, but inside of the water. And he said he saw a couple of fish coupling, and this agitated his mind. But have a big joke behind of this, because what sensual, what sex have sea fish couples? It's a big joke. Parallel this, Haridas Thakur was tested by the Maya personified. One time by the prostitute that the Kazi sent to test him, and in another time, one time, he was tested in a cave by the Maya personified, thinking the beautiful of Maya personified. But even this, by the power of Bhakti Yoga, Haridas Thakur win this test. Yatha dansi samidhognir basmad krute arjuna Gyanagni sarva karmani bhasma sad krute tata. This is from Bhagavad Gita. As a blazing fire burns to ashes all fuel wood, the fire of knowledge turns to ashes all actions. Okay, this is one of the first things of the mystic yogi achieve as the knowledge, the transcendental knowledge. The characteristics of the fire of knowledge are that the individual realizes that he is a spiritual soul and not this material body, and starts acting as such, and showing austerities and control of senses. All sinful activities on the path of jnana are burned away. Prarabdha karma, this is complement from Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur. Prarabdha karma are those which are being experienced in this life. Prarabdha karma are those which are waiting for future lifetimes, not this life. We have sinful activities that are in fruit that we need to pay this, but we have sinful reactions for the next life. The process of jnana not destroy these future reactions, but the process of bhakti burning these seeds, these sinful reactions in seeds. Aprarabdha karmas are those which are waiting for the future lifetimes, not this life. Jnana destroy the aprarabdha karmas, but not the prarabdha karmas. Bhakti destroy all kinds of karmas. And ordinary yogi is captivated by mystic powers, and his progress checked, and therefore the perfect yogi does not welcome them. Because the mind is restless and undependable, it must remain always under control. Even the mind of the advanced yogi, soul body, created such a disturbance that he lost the yogi mystic powers. Due to a restless mind, even a very advanced yogi can fall down. The mind is so restless that it induces even a perfect yogi to be controlled by the senses. Therefore, Lord Rishabhadeva, for the instruction of all yogis, showed the process of quitting the body. A question: why does an advanced yogi avoid using his mystic powers? For to be betrayed again by the restless mind. Imagine the situation where you are on the road in a travel and have to make a long journey to your final destination. But at some point on your road, there was a roadside restaurant. And in that restaurant, there were many dainties, many things to deviate and stopped our journey. Yeah? These are like the mystic powers. If the yogi stay enchanted, stay fascinated with the mystic powers and involved with it a lot, he can find out of your position. So in the yoga, when I speak yoga, I explain about a big ladder. Karma, Jnana, Mystic Yogi, and Bhakti is the step more elevated. It is the final step of this ladder. So many things Maya will test in this path, in this road, in this travel. And the yogi need to be very sincere, very determined in the point. And he need very strong convinced that the ultimate point is where I will go. Doesn't matter if you have rains, doesn't matter if you have fog, doesn't matter if you have a caustic sun. I will go, I will get that point. Only that point interest, yes? Only that point I will go. But this is the mystic powers function like this, yes? Are things to deviate and test the determination of the yogi. Who sent these tests? Who you feel that sent these tests? Maya Devi. Yeah. Maya is universal. So the mystic powers are like sweet meats attracting the mind and senses, thus preventing the yogi from continuing his progress on the path of bhakti. Lord Rishabhadeva neglected all the mystic powers for which the so-called yogis hanker. Because of the beauty of devotional service, devotees are not at all interested in so-called mystic power. The master of all yoga power, Lord Krishna, Yogeshwara, can exhibit all powers on behalf of his devotees. Yes, Krishna used the mystic powers to protect his devotees, but devotees only depend of Krishna. Devotional service is more valuable than yoga mystic powers. Devotees who are sometimes aspire for liberation and mystic powers. The danger of an uncontrolled mind. This verse is very interesting. This is the third verse of this chapter. Tata choktan na kuryati karhichit sakyan manasi hi anavastite yad vishrambha chira churnan chaskanda tapa aishwaran. So the mind in material world, covered by rajas and tamas, feel attraction by the material things. So it's very important that the yogi have very good instructions or jnana, knowledge about the goal and who I am, the spiritual soul. And with this knowledge can pacify or give good arguments to mind not go from down, to mind not deviation. This is the last verse of third chapter of Bhagavad Gita. All the learned scholars have given their opinion, okay? The own God, the own Rishabhadeva explained through the authorities. Yes, this is importance of Guru Parampara, this is importance of Parampara. Nobody can fabric doing your own knowledge, your self-knowledge. Everybody receives knowledge from the descendants, from the parampara, from up line. The mind is by nature very restless, and one should not make friends with it. If we place full confidence in the mind, it may cheat us at any moment. Even Lord Shiva became agitated upon seeing the Mohini form of Lord Krishna, and Saubhari Muni also fell down from the mature stage of yogi perfection. Jai Shri Jagannatha Baladeva Shrimati Subhadra Maharani ki jai. Jai Shri Gaura ki jai. Yeah. we never trust in the mind. We always need the trust in the Guru instructions, in the Bhagavad Gita instructions, in the Srimad Bhagavatam instructions. The path of self-realization of process. The path of self-realization process is like encountering a genie in a lamp. Yes? And this is our kind of mystic powers, yes? If you found a lamp, you agitate the lamp and arise a genius. Genius want to satisfy your desire or the desire of mind. This is a very, very dangerous. The path of self-realization process. Such a genie in the form of Maya will offer any and all kinds of things in order to divert or test the practitioner, such as bhukti, senses enjoyment, mukti, liberation, impersonal liberation, siddhis, mystic powers, comes sense of enjoyment, gross, etc. All those who are surrendered to the ultimate purpose of having direct association with the Supreme Person of Godhead can go through such challenges and finally come to have that direct association with the Supreme. Yes, many things. Even Krishna, when appeared to a devotee, personally, Krishna explained, I can give any blessing that you want. What is the attitude of devotee? Devotees are very, very fixed in devotional service. Devotee knows that only the Krishna's lotus feet, the association with Krishna and his devotees is real. Another thing is his illusion and will bring suffer for the spiritual soul. So the only one thing that devotees desire is Krishna association or faith in lotus feet of Krishna, faith in the process of bhakti. Another thing is that Krishna or Maya, that is the representative form of Krishna, offer many things like genius from the lamp. The devotees refused. But if the yogi, not still very mature, they found out. But after he can continues the process. Krishna explained this in the Bhagavad Gita, in the end of the 60th chapter also. What is the process recommended? This is the topmost of this verse explained by Rishabhadeva. The pastimes of the Supreme Person of Godhead and his devotees are recorded in Srimad Bhagavatam, so that those who recite these pastimes and listen to them will become purified. Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. As a matter of principle, devotees should read, speak, and hear Srimad Bhagavatam persistently. 24 hours daily is possible. Yes, Prabhupada is very emphatic here about the importance of Srimad Bhagavatam. That is the recommendation of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Kirtanya Sada Hari. Yes, Kirtanya means chanting the names of Lord Krishna or chanting the pastimes of Lord Shri Krishna or his devotees. One should either chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra or read Srimad Bhagavatam and thereby try to understand the characteristics and instructions of the Supreme Lord, who appear as Lord Rishabhadeva, Lord Kapila, and Lord Krishna. In this way, one can become fully aware of the transcendental nature of Supreme Person of Godhead. Okay, this is the importance of this verse that explains about the process, the formula of the Bhakti Yoga. Srila Prabhupada aqui. Mahagrantha Srimad Bhagavatam ki. Gaur Premanande. Have questions or commentaries?
Yes. then we can involve them in devotional service. And then this is also bhakti yoga.
Devotional service means unalloyed devotional service. Uttama Bhakti, Prema Bhakti means complete absorption in Krishna consciousness, in Krishna, 24 hours.
Yes.
This was very defined by Rupa Goswami, Anabhilashta Shunyan, Gyama, Karmadi and Avritan. So the process of bhakti is without influence of jnana, speculation, mental speculation. I want to try understand the things, the Lord, the word by my own capacity, the capacity of my mind, the capacity of my intelligence. This is speculation, this is jnana. Karma means Karma means the hope of be happiness in this material world, or be happy with the things in this material world, with senses enjoyment, or friendship, or love in this material world, and things. They compare with a restaurant in the middle road is good because our mind in the beginning, in the initial stages, is attracted by material world. So we are in the road, yeah. We understand that Krishna is God. We understand the process of bhakti, this road, and I want Krishna. But in the beginning, we feel attraction by the material world. So we are in the road and we see the restaurant. We stop, we eat, but after we eat, what happens? Naturally, the spiritual soul feel attraction to come back to the road. Nobody stay eternally in a restaurant. Everybody will follows this road. So it's natural that the spiritual soul try satisfy your desires. The spiritual soul, by your own experience, will understand that they don't have satisfy. So naturally, the spiritual soul detach of these things and come back to the road, come back to the path of the bhakti. So, if we are practicing bhakti, but sometimes we have another desires, this meaning that our devotional service is not pure. This is not Uttama Bhakti. In Bhagavad Gita is defined like karma, Mishra Bhakti, in Chaitanya Charitamrita also. Means that we understand that we are bhaktas, we accept this. I am bhakta, I am eternal servant of Krishna. This define you are bhakta. Yeah, I understand that I am bhakta. But because I feel attraction for material things, my devotional service is not pure. My devotional service is mixed with karma, or if I want to be a great PhD, a great bandit, my devotional service are mixed with jnana. Or if I want to dismiss cowards, my devotional service are mixed, mishra, with yoga. But pure devotional service, this is a great level. This is the level of pure consciousness, and is without of these things. But the devotional service is so strong that it will push. Sorry, my English is very limited. Bring the soul to the goal. Bhaktitirtha Swami, one time in 2004 in Brazil, give this example. The characteristic of the pure consciousness, the characteristic of the soul is be sober. Okay, very clear. Pure consciousness see everything very, very clear, like a water in a lake in Switzerland. But if we drink alcohol, how stay our consciousness? Total mix, total not pure, not disturbance. But what happens? The effect of alcohol during eternally? No. The effect of alcohol during like 1, 2, 3 hours, I don't remember more. And what happens? The people come back to be sober. Remember, the characteristic of the soul, the characteristic of the consciousness is be sober, is be pure, is be Krishna consciousness. But the problem that when we enter in contact with material things is like we take a drink here and there. Because this, we are in contact with the Rajas and Tamas, because this we stay sad, we stay confused, we stay without faith, we stay angry, we stay lust, because the contact of this material world. If we stop the contact with this material world, we abandon definitely the hope of be happy in this material world, abandon this, and only focus Krishna consciousness, Mahamantra, and Bhagavad Purana. Gradually, our consciousness stay pure. We understand the useless of these things, and gradually our relationship with Krishna arise. Okay? Satisfied? So, Mahagrantha Srimad Bhagavatam ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Go Pramanande.